What exactly is a narcissistic individual, and what are some of the common signs to watch out for? When it comes to dealing with narcissistic individuals, these aren't just confident, self-assured people. They're arrogant, entitled, exploitative people that mask their arrogance as confidence. An arrogant person believes that they already know everything. A confident person recognises that there's still more to learn, that they can help someone if they have the knowledge, but they can also guide someone in the right direction if they don't have the knowledge. When it comes to narcissism, true narcissism is a pattern of manipulative, self-centered behaviour rooted in a deep need for control, admiration and power, usually at the expense of those closest to a narcissistic individual. Narcissists tend to display that sense of grandiosity. They believe themselves to be more important than everybody else, or more victimised than everybody else. They've suffered worse than everybody else, or they've achieved more than everybody else. They believe they're the most talented, the most attractive, the most intelligent person, even though there's no evidence to back it up. They often go all out to exaggerate their achievements or make things up so that they sound more impressive to others. They need others to admire them, to praise them, to tell them how incredible they are, so that the narcissist can believe in the inflated facade, the inflated version that they've created about themselves. Narcissistic individuals lack empathy. Having empathy is the ability to understand the perception of what another person might potentially be going through, to understand how somebody else might be feeling. Narcissists struggle with this. They might see you upset. They don't care. They will go all out to ignore your pain, blame you for your pain, mock your pain, or even use your suffering against you. It's not that they don't see that you're hurt, it's that they don't care because you're not as important as they are. If they're hurt, you all need to rally around and support them. Narcissists seek that constant attention, that excessive attention and validation from those around them. People can need some validation at times. With a narcissist, it's in the excess. They need constant praise to feel good about themselves. They want to be told constantly that they're amazing, they're successful, they're attractive. And if that attention dries up, this is when a narcissistic individual can lash out, turn up the incredible sulk, or do something dramatic to gain the attention back onto themselves. More often than not, why narcissistic individuals go all out to ruin special occasions, because they've got a bad case of I'm not the centre of attentionitis, and they want to make it all about themselves again. Narcissists rely on others to boost their self-esteem because of their insecurities that they're not willing to admit to or work on. They are highly manipulative. They are experts at gaslighting others, at blaming others, at triangulating others, at getting their own way. They go all out to guilt trip people, to lie, to give people the silent treatment, to pretend that they themselves are the victim. Narcissists twist situations so that they themselves can remain in control. You often don't even notice it at first, but you will end up feeling confused or guilty around them. Narcissists have that sense of entitlement. They expect things that they have not earned. They believe that the rules don't apply to them, but those rules apply to you. They can cheat on you, but you can't cheat on them. They can lie to you, but you can't lie to them. They believe they deserve that special treatment and expect others to meet their unreasonable demands without question. If they're asked to wait or to follow rules or to compromise, they react with anger or claim that it's just unfair. Narcissistic individuals also go all out to shift the blame. They will never admit fault or say that they made a mistake. Instead, they usually find somebody else a scapegoat to blame, usually the person closest to them. If they hurt your feelings, they'll accuse you of being too sensitive or overreacting. If they cheat, it's because you weren't paying them enough attention or the other person wouldn't leave them alone. If they lie, it's because they knew you'd react like this. They twist things so that you're the one that ends up apologising to them. Narcissists have two faces. They have the admiration face and the envious face. The admiration face when they turn up the charm to gain all the attention, and the envious face when they seek to destroy people that they themselves are envious of. However, they also have two faces where there's one in public, when a narcissist can be charming and friendly and generous, yet in the home, their true selves come out. They're cold, they're calculated, they're cruel, they're manipulative, they're selfish. And this double life makes it feel like no one else would believe you even if you were to speak out, because to the outside world, the narcissist is the most amazing person they've ever met. Narcissistic individuals are also some of the most envious people you could ever meet, often believing that other people are envious of them. And they will go all out to create scenarios to provoke jealousy within others so that they can accuse others of being jealous of them. Narcissistic individuals hate it when other people do well, especially when it makes the narcissist feel inferior. If you get praise, if you get attention, if you get success, if there's just a special occasion that's not about them, a narcissist will downplay it, they'll ruin it, they'll try to make you feel guilty. They struggle to be happy for others because they lack the empathy and they feel threatened by anyone else's happiness or success. Narcissists are some of the most exploitative people that you could ever meet. They will take as much and more than you can give. They will take your time, your resources, your money, your love, your attention, your effort, but they will give you little to nothing in return. Narcissists see people as tools to get their needs met, to get what they want, and once you've outlived your usefulness, they devalue and discard you and blame you for not being enough. These behaviours are often subtle at first, but over time they cause deep emotional harm. Recognising these signs is one of the first steps to protecting yourself from a narcissist and their manipulative games. Any signs of a narcissistic individual that you notice, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a few one-to-one slots available. There is also several books out on Amazon. How to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people, how to stay sane and break the chain. A Narcissist Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for recovery and empowerment. and the new novel, Behind the Mask, The Rise of a Narcissist, which is the first in a 3-part series. The second book, it should be coming out this summer. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.